What is up, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of Metaphor ReFantazio. In the last episode, we went up to Forsaken Tower, but we could not beat the dragon. So we left and we came to the Skybound Avatar instead in order to get to Luis and kick his ass, basically. But yeah, no, the plan is to finish off this dungeon in this episode and then go from there, because we still have quite a couple of things to do in regards to not grinding, but like in regards to finishing other followers. We still have to finish Yufa. We still have Yufa that we need to finish off follower wise, because we are struggling. I mean, not really. We still have plenty of time. I do feel like we have plenty of time to complete Yufa's social link here. So I'm not really too worried when it comes to that stuff. But it is something to keep in mind, because when you think about it, we do still have 16 days in order to get through all this before we can actually get further, you know? Because once we finish this playthrough, man, I think I might hop back onto the WWE series that we've been doing, where we play our Road to 2K. Well, I guess Road to 2K26 now that 2K25 is out. I don't have the game yet. I'm gonna get it this weekend, or not this weekend, but we're gonna get it this week. Because I do obviously want to continue that stuff. So, but that's neither here or there right now. So all that matters right now is to get through this dungeon. We still have another big bad guy to beat. So we're probably gonna be finishing this playthrough in the next couple episodes, depending on how quick we get through everything else. Frick, man! Oh, he's gonna be wanton destruction. Oh man, let's do it. Let's not even think about it. Let's just freaking do it. This archetype's the pinnacle of its form. That's fine. Give it to him. Basilio, you got this. Basilio, he is so freaking strong, dude. Like, his moveset is just through the roof. O masterful hero, one who hath faced and conquered thy anxieties, the deepest and most powerful secrets of the Berserker, we bestow upon thee. Damn, this is really something. My blood's really boiling.
Do it.
The Royal Berserker. Even a guy like me who solves problems by bashing into him can become a hero like this. Ain't gonna change who I am at heart, though. All it means is that I'm gonna fight 10 times, no, 100 times harder than I did.
I learned a new ability.
And let's freaking go, dude. Deadly Eraser, Battlecry Tackle, Rampage, Slash. Picked up the other main body. It's got a different aura than the others. If we defeat this one, the humans blocking the door will finally vanish. Let us be on it. On with it. With how strong this guy is, man, I bet this definitely gonna do more than 1,000. Freaking 2,000. Nice. And we got a crit for it. There, that's one more problem solved. I dare say that this time the humans should be truly eradicated. Shall we return to the door? Let's do it. I think we pretty much grabbed everything, right?
Very nice.
Just as we surmised, the humans are gone. And beyond that door is a magma source strong enough to block the staircase. I don't feel anything quite like it. It's far more than an ordinary melancholia crystal for sure. Far more than I presume. You have some idea? No, we best see for ourselves. Let's make sure we're ready. Prepare what you need and then we'll head in. Destroyer's Edge. Nice. Excellent. So this is the power of the Dragoon. I will use this master to shoot through all foes who dare to face us. Leave the rear to me. The only thing you need to focus on is the future. Whatever's waiting for us here is really powerful. Everyone ready?
Very well.
We're ready then. Let's do it. I'll probably have to go through the dungeon some more later to heal up on MP.
Over here.
Oh, sound. We got company. Seems like the guardian of this area. But I don't think it's a melancholia crystal that he's guarding.
What?
What is that statue? Then something emanating from it. Far more dangerous than a melancholia crystal.
Focus.
The details can wait. We must cut them down first. Watch out, here they come.
They're weak to ice.
Alright, you're level 70. This should do a good chunk of damage, I feel like. Then we're gonna switch to... Well, Heisman doesn't really have much luck anymore for the... You're gonna heal yourself to full. Okay. Yeah! And everybody got the experience. Inferno Rod. I didn't get the thing he had, but whatever. Hopefully it wasn't anything crazy. Royal Slash. We have Royal Slash normal. We don't even need the freaking... Well, the other one's Royal Sword, actually. Protagonist Master has resulted in continued growth. Max HP went up by 30. And MP went up by 30 also. Ooh!
I can use this.
Peerless War Cry decreases attack and defense for all enemies by 2 ranks or 3. That's freaking amazing. It takes a lot of MP, but it's freaking amazing. Phew, that takes care of them.
And
So what's this statue supposed to be? Looks like some kind of dragon. 'Tis a statue called the King's Servant. Legend has it that the king might awaken it with a swing of his scepter, whereupon it would rise to its defense. Yet this is the first time I've seen it glow. 'Tis but a mere statue, so why? Mere statue, she says. That thing's making me hair stand on end.
That's surely
The magla is gushing out of the crystal before the statue at a tremendous rate. It's like a torrent of magic. You mean to say the castle's cloaked of magla? It all springs from the statue. Impossible. I've never known the palace to house any such font. Whatever it is, it's not doing us any favors. Let's break it down fast. Hold! The statue's a piece of art. An heirloom instated in the royal palace for years. You cannot just shatter it with like these foul crystals. I'd be more worried about saving the world than saving the art if I was you. Heirloom or not, the thing's bad news. It's clear that it's in a bizarre state. Can't just leave it alone. Will you do the honest, Skye? Sure. What the hell is this? What's going on? Fear not, I sense no danger. In fact, the magla appears to be fading. Hold, any of you hear that? Sounds like a voice coming from within the light. You're right, I hear it too. It sounds like... Oh? It's cutscene worthy. Give your allegiance to Lord Luis. There's a fight for justice that we've staked our survival on. Our government's laws have done nothing to protect us. Might is right. You're with us or you're against us, and we'll bloody our fists if it means setting this right. Huh? What the? What just happened?
what is it?
Boy, why was I so angry? I was so scared and it felt like tearing someone to shreds was the only answer. No, you're right. It felt like, I don't know, like the only way to settle our differences was to smash their faces in.
That's, well,
You were swallowed whole. Swallowed by what anxiety can do to you. Anxiety.
is that right then?
Once anxiety gets the better of you, you begin to see a villain who doesn't truly exist. You become convinced that if you can only snuff out that villain, then all would be well. But the world isn't that simple. And now, it seems they've restored some of our reason.
Listen to me.
Everyone, listen now! Our country stands upon a threshold as it never has before. If we let our fears dominate us, if we lack the courage to move forward, then we and our town shall fade into the woes of today and yesteryear. I know how terrifying it is to take that step. The road is dark, and you can hardly see what's in front of you. But if we stop walking, that would be the end of us.
Hope has returned.
My one plea is this. Live by your own mind. If you believe in anything, let it be by your choice. We do not fight alone.
Was that?
Just now. That was Barden's voice, wasn't it?
Yes.
I thought I heard it as well. But he is in Martyr, so how did this voice...
I dare say.
I don't think it was his voice so much as it's his sentiments transmitting through the magla. As the source of magla's emotion, in a place this thick with it, it's small wonder those emotions would come through as clear as one's voice.
I see.
I see. So the voices we heard near the staircase were Skye's detractors. But as the magla cleared, the strong emotions of those who support him forced their way past anxiety to reach us here. Emotions strong enough to reach all the way here, eh? You better not let them down, Skye. I can feel the emotions of the people of Martyra. Hey, look at that. 441. Hell yeah.
Hold on.
Hold on a moment. Does that mean that by destroying the statue we're returning some sanity to the city's people?
I see.
Perhaps so. And that means this is the source of the anomaly, robbing people of their rationality. If cooler heads prevail, more people may show up to support us. And that would mean, since this is the source of the magla, the melanchalization at the staircase would have dissipated, shouldn't it?
That sounds right.
It'd be worth checking. We should head back to the staircase. Okay. Cool.
Get away! The elder can't be trusted! Win this for us!
Hey.
I believe in you.
Hell yeah. I can hear cries of support drowning out the jeering.
We stand with you!
I have faith in you. Stop, Luis, your highness. You're the rightful king.
All right.
The melanchalization has subsided. We move forward once again. It is something of a shock that the King's servant was the cause. Those statues have been in the palace since time immemorial. So the voices of your constituents aided you in overcoming the medicalization. I should have considered that possibility. Answer us, Luis. What have you done to the King's servants? You can arrive at your own conclusions by proving your strength. I see value in little else. Press on, the throne room is dull, and I yearn for entertainment. Luis' voice faded away. Is he really just sitting on a throne, all by his lonesome? There's no low he won't sink to. Well, he'll see soon. We'll prove more than that. There are 4 of the King's servants in the royal palace. Let's destroy the remaining 3 and put an end to this. What's wrong, Skye? Is there something over there? I feel a strange sensation, as though someone else's memories are flooding my mind. Oh? What are we looking at? Oh.
Your Majesty, I must speak plain. Since the disappearance of His Highness the Prince, you have left the land's governance to Sanctifex Forden. I understand the weight of your grief. To lose not only your love, and now His Highness. But ever since Sanctism was established as the state religion, Forden has well overstepped his bounds. The man's audacity has grown intolerable. It hardly matters. Let Forden do as he pleases. In the end, nothing will truly make a difference.
Okay. Damn.
What's wrong? You look fixated on something. Did you see something?
Seems nobody else saw what I just saw.
Actually, just now.
The late king? I saw nothing.
But all that sounds too specific to be an illusion. It's almost like that exchange happened right here.
Perhaps. 'Twas a memory from your life as a prince, restored to you.
No, this attendant mentioned the loss of His Highness, right? So he must have been gone already. It can't have been something he experienced.
Then perhaps it's from the memory of His Majesty himself. This place is the heart of the royal magic. Maybe the late king's will itself still lingers. Perhaps it was passed through the Magla, and the memories are meant for him alone, as the king's child.
That makes
If
sense.
all this is true, then it goes to show His Majesty was a parent like any other. He thought he'd lost his son, and that grief became his undoing.
Maybe it's not about the king's memories, but his anxieties. You're seeing what his heaviest burdens were.
That may be true.
Right. A king certainly does his kingdom a disservice by refusing to rule it. But Luis actively defiles it. And that's clearly the greater offense. He's turned the royal palace into a den of monsters.
There's unknown dangers around every corner. Let's carry on, but stay vigilant.
Alright, let's keep on going. At this rate, the king will never rest. Let's smash that statue and wake everyone up. Okay, so we have maxed out Prince, so even though I know I don't need to, it would be pretty cool if I got all these. If I got all these, right? That'd be pretty damn cool. So what's the next closest thing to maxing out? So I know this is probably completely unnecessary, but why the heck not, man? Can't work out what the hell's up with this place. No chance we should hear the voices of people below, not to mention that smarmy bastard. Most likely the effect of dense melanchalization. In such a state, there's no telling what might happen. Magla is fueled by people's anxieties, their feelings. I expect it is because those feelings are currently so overwhelming their voices can reach us here.
So,
Then the voices cheering for the prince are real too, right? Because they believe in us so strongly. We can hear them even in a place like this. Just so, people's hearts are not so easily trifled with. No matter what wicked tricks Louise may employ, some things can never be taken from them. Well then, we can't let such a supportive audience down, can we, Your Highness? Let's put an end to Louise's plans. I'm hoping we can find an area we can grind, because that'd be pretty nice. Get my archetypes up. Because I want to take a look at my stuff real quick. And by the way, we haven't seen a Magla Howl in, I feel like in a while.
What now?
So yeah, if I were to look at my archetype tree here, so you're almost maxed out on yours. You're rank 9, rank 2. I need to get you to rank 15, right? For yours, yeah. Careful. There's something dangerous on this floor too. Here we go.
Goodness.
The medicalization is as terrible as ever. I doubt we'll be able to get through easily. Though your path has been blocked by anxiety once more. It appears you're quite the pariah indeed. You're one to talk. After manipulating the people of the city as you like, this medicalization is just another of your foul tricks, isn't it? You would blame me. But let me ask you a question. Did you not hear the people's genuine anxiety-riddled feelings? What's your point? Magla is formed from the anxiety and insecurities of the people. You would do well to think carefully about exactly what that means.
What do you mean?
What's he on about? Is he trying to say that what's happening in the Royal Palace isn't something he planned himself? Don't take him at his word. For the moment, we should focus on eliminating this militarization. No doubt it's the King's servant at the root of it again. There should be 2 of them on this floor. If we can do something about those statues, we should be able to ascend the staircase. Let's be quick about it, so we can restore the city to its senses.
Got a sec?
Cool. So we have 2 directions to go here. But yeah, apparently there's a way to grind, like... What's with this place? The magma's so thick, it feels like inside a human's body. Oh. Seems as though we're trapped inside. Oi, the way out's blocked. This is another bloody trap.
Hey.
And now we've got company. Guess the solution's clear enough, eh? That crystal seems to be drawing monsters from throughout the palace to it. Destroy the epicenter, or else there'll be no end to these things. Well, let's not prolong this. If we stay here for too long, our lives will be at risk. Let's do what we must, quickly.
Hurry!
Oh, dude, do you have a time limit? Damn. So now your medicalization seems to be fading. Somehow we made it through. Now it should be safe. Just the King's 7 left to take care of, then. It's right ahead, isn't it? Yep, I can sense its presence. Let's hop to it.
Onward.
Oh, so we're fighting a boss already? That sucks, man. I was hoping to get some more grinding in. I thought I could get some good grinding from that. Man, I hate that we had a time limit on that, dude. That sucks. And we're getting jewel roots from that too. Oh, big boy. Found it. The King's servant. We'll make some headway once we break it, but we've got another guest to take care of first. At least it served to mark our progress. Now it's just only a matter of felling the Guardian. Right, let's get this over with. Everyone, brace yourselves. It's coming at us. Suits me. We'll make you regret that. Oh, 1,000, dude. Finish it off. 1,000, man. Good damage, good damage. While attack and defense or hidden evasion are buffed, recover a significant amount of MP every turn. I forgot how good that was.
Good.
'Tis done. God, finally, it's one mess after another. Was Luis responsible for that monster just now too? It's hard to imagine Luis taking such pains to both capture monsters and bring them all the way here. Maybe it's what became of all the animals and other life already in the palace. Wouldn't surprise me, things being as they are. And the humans here, either Luis directly turned his soldiers into monsters, or he left them to rot in the Magla. The fiend. Let's destroy the statues for now. Before anything else, we must bring the people back to their senses.
Just saying.
Then let's bust the place up. Go on, Skye. There has to be some way to grind here, man. Why does there have to be a time limit on that, man? We're getting jewel roots from that. Do you know how much 99 jewel roots would benefit us right now? That's one down. Hey, I hear something again. It's people talking. Now this is a voice more familiar.
But this is...
It sounds like... Ah, Verga Island.
Is that all right?
Or villagers, or residents of our homeland, Etreya. We who possess the third eye should be able to see that the magma which stagnates the sky slowly fades. The same people who've saved our village and my sister ReFantazio now fight again to save the entire kingdom. However, the enemy is ruthless and powerful. Evil will secure the throne if we cannot muster more support for Skye. Villagers, are you content in remaining silent? Skye did not force change upon us. Before he left this place, he demonstrated through his actions that we have the power to do so ourselves. Now is the time to show the evidence that we have truly opened our eyes.
Just as I thought.
I have no doubt about it. That was my brother's voice. It was definitely a Denny. Seems like he's trying to convince everyone on the island to lend their support. So these two are strong feelings that traverse their way in through the magma. Our efforts have not been in vain, it seems. People we've met along our journey are our greatest support. You got to do them proud, Skye. I can feel the emotions of the people of Etraya. 73!
I want to say...
The militarization has eased a bit. Let us return to the staircase once more. Right, something might have changed. Lead on. Encouragement and condemnation are all jumbled together. I can hear some cheering, but we haven't done enough yet to overcome the melancholia. There should be one more king's servant on this floor. I imagine that's what's causing this nightmare. Then we'll destroy the other one without delay. We must return the people of the city back to normal.
Perhaps.
Okay. So question, well, this is really just I'm going to see what happens. So what if I leave, like, right, not leave the area completely, but what if I go back to the, what if I go outside of the palace and then come back? Will those crystals be back? Because if that's the case, there's going to be a time limit here too. Probably. This way, everyone, look at this. Whoa.
Look.
The king's servant is beyond that door. We should continue in that direction. Damn.
Yes, certainly.
I agree. There can be no doubt if my senses ring true. It's easy enough to understand. If we head straight for the other side, we won't get lost. But there's something bothering me. This magma in this area is somehow twisted, almost like it's similar to the maze in the Dragon Temple, right? I sensed it too. The one where the mist led us astray. I am uncertain of the exact similarities, so we have naught to do but attempt to move forward. Okay. What does that mean? This temple maze, just thinking about it again gives me a headache. Huh? Did something just happen? What's wrong? Come on, slow coach, let's get a move on. I don't understand what just happened, but... Are these leading us to... It is...
Look.
I knew it. We're right back where we started. So Yufa was right. It's just like the temple maze after all. She just said the connections between the doors were twisted in strange ways. But if it's the same as the one in the temple, there must be some sort of logic to it. Let's calm down and think about how we can proceed. Oh, look at that EXP, man. Ooh, look at that archetype EXP too. That is so good.
Good.
This is a different place than we were in earlier. Perhaps we've successfully advanced onward. We cannot relax just yet. This place is still twisted, so we should continue to be careful. Okay.
Great find. Keep it.
Right there.
That's the way.
Nothing over here. What the hell?
I don't think we can avoid a fight here.
Where did you come from? Do we want to fight you? What the? Oh jeez, I thought it was a freaking ghost thing that we just saw. Is that a freak out? Oh jeez. Okay. Guess just keep going forward. I don't know if that's something we want to fight. Maybe we have to go through this door. No, just let us back over here. So I probably may have to go through one of those doors. Okay, I don't know what the trick is here. Before I continue onwards, let me give Yufa Ama on. I'm not really using Seeker's Flame, just so she has a light attack too. Let's try going through here. Okay. I'm ending up here again. Do we have to fight that thing to get rid of the stuff? The little magic they're doing?
Yep, we're safe here.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Let's try going through here again. Oh, not here. That's going to lead us back out. Let's try this way again. Or I wonder if it matters which side of the door we go through. Let me try that. Let me try going through this door from this side instead of the other side. Does that lead me to the opposite? Maybe. No. So if I go back through here, does that lead me back to the other door? Through the other door? No. So let me try going through this door on this side. I don't know what the gimmick is here. So I think I'm going in a circle right now. Yeah, I'm going in a circle right now.
I see the enemy.
Let's try fighting it. Maybe this will have something to do with it.
Ice doesn't work. We need a different approach.
But strike is the way to go.
Going for the weak spot. A wizard.
I don't have our boy out here, so let me go ahead and actually switch out. Let me switch out Yufa. Yufa's not going to really be helpful here. Oh, Death Sight. Oh my god. I'm using so much freaking MP, dude. At least on Yufa. Or freaking Juna. I don't know how I keep getting them mixed up. Don't kill my boy. Oh, good. Okay, I don't know if that does anything, but we killed it. So, keep bringing up my... Let's bring up physical. Okay, did that do anything? I don't know. But I don't think so. No, it didn't. That is a waste of MP. Maybe base sight will help here. Ah, yes it does. Okay. And we got the Unscathed Triumph. I don't know if I'm really loud in my mic or not, but look at that. Are these the guys that grind off of for AEXP and MAG? Well, even if they are, we don't have a lot of MP. Okay, so I finally went the right way. So we're finally in a new area. We're in a new place. This means we move forward, doesn't it?
Yes.
Indeed, we are proceeding closer to the King's servant. Let's continue as we have been. Yeah, I don't see the point in changing to another archetype right now. Unless I find a way to grind archetype EXP, I'm not going to switch. Because if we switch, we're going to be probably taking a lot more damage. So, Noble Warrior's Soul. If Leader defeats an enemy with a physical attack, no turn icon is lost. Oh, that's so good. And strength went up by 5. Amazing. Ooh, okay, good. Now we can get Heizme's thing. Hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O masterful hero, one who hath faced and conquered thy anxieties. The deepest and most powerful secrets of the thief we bestow upon thee. Powers coursing through me, it's like nothing I have felt before. The royal thief. Seems my striving to change has finally borne fruit. If I have a life today, it is only because my comrades saved me. To use what remains of it, protecting them, I will have no regrets. Okay, so you got yours, you got yours, you got yours, you have yours, you have yours. So everybody has theirs except for freaking Yufa. Because I need to max Yufa out. So Yufa's gonna be working on some other stuff. Okay, can we get through it with the, I think we can. I can sense the presence of the king's servant within. Is everyone ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go. We've got to do something about the king's servant. All right. Here we go.
Look.
Another one of those statues. Let's hurry and break it. Yes, but another foe stands guard. We must deal with it somehow.
Hey.
Well, if this thing's not backing down, I suppose we do it the hard way. Don't aim for the quick kill. Everyone ready?
Right.
Yes, strike swiftly.
Get ready.
Looks like the enemy's ready for us. Everyone, brace yourselves. Alrighty.
Is it working?
Pierce. Severe physical almighty. Damage to one enemy. Remove status, repel, and strength buff.
It's up to you now.
Deadly Eraser, let's do it. Oh my god. Almost 7,000, dude. Oh yes! Basilio's so freaking good, dude. Cassius Rod. Plunder. High chance of stealing a rare item from one enemy. Oh, good thing I have... Oh, I guess that's just better than steal. Cool. Steal the rare item from one enemy to higher your agility to higher your success. But I think Plunder's gonna be better. Proper boss. Job done.
However,
Odd. For each statue, a monstrous guardian. Not unlike the melancholy of crystals. Luis probably set the monsters up here to slow us down, right?
Then
But if that's true, then us tinkering with these devices is bound to be bad for him, yeah? You know Luis fights his battles head on. Not a man to stall for time, but these things he's willing to set up gods for. That says to me these devices must be fairly important to him. Right. Don't know if he just wants to keep the populace unstable or if he's got his own reasons, but I'm willing to bet he wants these statues to stay standing. Only one thing for it then. Let's get smashing.
I want to say,
If you would, Skye. Will do. I feel so bad for Yufa. Yufa's the only one that hasn't gotten her royal archetype yet.
Alright.
Good. 'Tis shattered. Listen, I hear talking again. Who's it this time?
certainly.
Hark, that voice. Grand Trad, maybe?
What?
What's with that crowd? The ones in the middle. Aren't they former candidates? Oh, Lena and Roger and, Godard, is it? Seems they're arguing. How about we see what's going on? Vilehaven.
Indeed.
So what if I do choose to support Count Luis? I don't see how else the tournament's losers can survive this. They're not support as well. They should support someone whose ideals veer closest to theirs. Count Luis is offering freedom of a kind, revolution.
Wait a second!
Sure, but... Ha! Revolution! Take a look at the city, boy! That's a riot, nothing more. Me and mine, we've got nothing but hate to give Luis. Try cracking open a history book sometime, well... You see this mess of a sky? The seas awash in crimson. I look at it and I see the Annex War all over again. Oceania's navy churning the foam. Their waters all ran red with blood. The post-war generation inherited that hell, and we worked damn hard to move past it. Trampling history doesn't get you freedom, just lawless bloodshed. I'm just trying to be realistic. What else should I believe? You're not saying you think that Prince should best Count Luis. I'm sure praying he can. Personally, I think old Mr. Godard's got a point. I was born and raised around craftsfolk, working and building every day, and that Count, he doesn't care what he breaks. Lives work, it's all nothing to him. I don't want a king who breaks everything. I want a king who builds for a new future. Like that runner they built to flap its wings across the sky. If it comes down to a nightmare or a new dream, you better believe I'm betting on a dreamer. Isn't that why you wanted the crown? You wanted to achieve something?
Don't you
If you're only following Count Luis because you're scared, then don't be scared, because you've got us now. We've all got each other's back.
Oh my.
Fearless to the end, I see. But there's truth in that. I do feel a bit better now.
Well, look at
Though I confess that it is not fear that draws me to Luis. After all my speeches as a candidate, honestly, my beliefs it's the least I owe you, and indeed myself.
Say,
Those voices were the candidates in the tournament. Were they not? Seemed as though they were cheering in support of us. Good to hear, ain't it? Guess that lot's finally seen the light. These were strong emotions that traveled through the Magla, weren't they? They're placing their trust in the Prince, in us. People are expecting great things from you, Skye. For the sake of those who believe in us, we must win. I can feel the emotions of the former candidates. 8.
Nice.
With this, we've defeated the 2 king's servants that were on this floor.
Of course.
The localization on the staircase should have receded. Let's go make sure. Let's do it.
Monster! Win this for us!
Luis must be stopped!
You have to stop Luis! Your Highness! We stand with you!
Haha!
Look!
Listen, I can hear the voices.
We've done it!
Now we're able to move forward.
Amuse me.
So you've gathered even more supporters, have you? You're proceeding unexpectedly well. You ought to have heard the cheers for the Prince. The flaws in your plan are beginning to show, Luis. A flaw, is it? Such fault lies not with me, but with this country. This country? Just what do you mean by that? I believe I explained that if you'd like an answer, then prove your strength. Do flail about a little longer, won't you? I find it most entertaining. Well then, I'd be expecting you. As ever, Luis is the picture of calm. How long does he intend to keep up that affectation? I don't think he's actually as detached as he seems. He's keeping an eye on our movements, right? That's proof that we're a threat we can't ignore.
That's surely right.
Little by little, we are closing in on him. Let us continue to flail about, as he put it.
Let's hurry.
There's only 1 king's servant left. I can feel something from the upper floor, so let's hustle. Oh, another memory?
Got a moment?
Put on, Skye. Is something happening again? I feel a strange sensation as though someone else's memories are flooding in my mind.
The festivities for this year's Saints' Day shall be conducted with the utmost ceremony. A fine opportunity to expand the market for igniters and spread them among people. Along with this policy, we will announce the closure of the Mage Academy.
What? Why close the academy?
Reports are troubling, I'm afraid. They secretly study dragons and other profane forces deep in the mountains. The people will not abide it. With the popularization of magic igniters, all this theoretical study of magic will soon be obsolete anyway. Unless you have any objections, my liege.
No objections. Let it be so. Thank you for your efforts. How can a king accomplish anything alone? What was I supposed to do?
Another vision, Your Highness?
I saw something different than before.
His Majesty was exhausted then. His attendants did mention that he no longer possessed any real authority.
Sounds like he had no one to support his spirits. I admit, I do pity him there. Beyond that, though, do you suppose he means for us to see these? If these memories are handpicked, then do they not come off as excuses? So, it's just... his own son is risking his life in here. He deserves more from the king than regrets and memories.
Keep on going.
It would seem that
This feeling, it looks like the distortion in the room ahead has disappeared as well. Probably because we took out that king's servant. Let's keep it up.
That's a relief.
Okay, cool.
All right,
see what we got. Purely light, we love that. Why were those King's Servant statues built to collect magma like that in the first place? That's a good question. I'd understand if they were Luis's invention, but if they've been in the royal palace for ages, it seems rather odd. Since the statues seem to be driving the people into a frenzy, it's clear Luis done something to them. The no good pillock.
But
If there's some device hidden within the King's Servant, then there may be other secrets within this palace as well. So Luis knows these secrets and epoxies Weasel, using them for his benefit? Damn, not clever enough, but I have to wrap my head around all this crap. Anyway, there's only one King's Servant left. Let's destroy it and return the city to normal. Okay.
Let's go.
This is I think this might be our last chance to do some grinding. I really hope we can do some grinding. You know what I realized? It's very laggy when it loads. Past here is...
Something up?
What's wrong, Skye? Don't just stand there, let's get going. Let's go. The final King's Servant lies ahead.
Be careful.
More monsters may be lying in wait for an ambush. Make sure you're well prepared. Okay, this is just a straight shot. Looks like it.
this place.
Oh, this is where it all happened.
Is this where His Highness was attacked?
This is where it all began, then.
Now we know Forden manipulated Brella to attack the prince, then tried to shift the blame to Luis to get him pushed out of his station.
No doubt Forden underestimated Luis as a mere child. And when he regained his grasp on the military, the Sanctifex was taken entirely by surprise.
How little of this I understood before. Yet now all is clear. Alsace left me behind to protect me.
But the prince made it back. He's come this far to do what must be done.
You speak true. Thank you. I failed in my mission that day, but I will not fail a second time.
Fate is a strange thing. What began in these halls will soon end here. But the fight is not against any agent of the curse who remains. Just two of its victims.
Not that strange to me. Just means we've moved on. We've already nixed the curse, and this fight ain't just over the past anymore.
Basilio!
Indeed. This battle shall decide the future king. Wasn't expecting anything so profound from you.
You wanna take this outside, old fella?
Wait! Something's coming!
This uncanny Magla. Is this...
Ah, Zorba. Of course.
So you've come, but you will go no further.
Whoa. Ugh.
What have you done to yourself?
Ah, of course. This is your first time seeing me like this. Witness how I've ascended to even greater heights. Wonderful, is it not? Lord Luis can take a wretch like me, someone fate condemned, and turn me into a man of power!
Zorba, you... Did you... willingly endure Luis's spell? Did you let him twist your form?
So it's true then. No matter someone's tribe, he can turn them human. And make them a monster.
What the hell is worth that? You call this a man of power? Luis turned you into an abomination.
Call me what you wish. This is the form I desire. If Magla is a person's anxiety, why resist it? If you long to be liberated, you need only unleash it. In Lord Luis's world, strength is the ultimate judge of all. Nothing else matters. It's freedom and fairness. We're moments from the dawn of a perfect new world.
And how many sacrifices do you reckon it'll cost?
What does it matter? What world was ever won without sacrifice? No. To be bled on an altar so fair and just, it's a noble and beautiful thing. Lord Luis strives to build us a utopia, and I, not you, shall be first to make it my home. You were dealt a winning hand in the game of life. By sheer chance! You have everything I never will. I will not let you soil our new world. You'll die before you ever set foot on liberated ground. With this power, I nurtured under Lord Luis, I will deny you everything!
Alright, let's do this.
Now die! All of you die! There's no place for parasites like you in our new world!
Kind of like Medusa
what
hair.
point is there to a new world if it costs innocent lives to make it?
Save your breath, Stroll. He is beyond reason.
You're one to talk of reason, you imbecile! I'm not here to chat. I'm here to annihilate you!
This is why he fought for Luis so desperately? To become that? Looks like we can't.
What it seems. 74.
This is just
So they're 4 levels above us.
I can do this. No, not this.
Before I do anything else, let me go and switch out me for Heisme for the steel. I didn't even realize Hulkenberg was low on HP. Yikes, okay. Okay, let's see how much damage we can actually do to this guy for now.
The magic seeds.
Good damage. Go ahead and bring down your defense some more. Right? Sorrow Curse. Oh! He just killed freaking Hulkenberg, dude. Giant Scythe again. And it got rid of the anxiety. Not anxiety, it was something else. Okay, cool. Oh yes, thank you. Let's see how much it can do. He's still low on or his defense is still down, so. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look, that looks cool. Ooh, okay. And then let's go ahead. I want to use this turn to switch out one of the party members. We can go ahead and switch out Heisme for the Celio, yeah.
Did he just transform?
What the hell? Let's go ahead and heal up his stuff. Oh, this goes to everybody. Oh, perfect. I'll use that. Let me go ahead and do this. So you only come after Hulkenberg. Hopefully that helps out. Oh, you're just gonna keep using all reset, aren't you?
I feel so heavy.
Okay.
Limitless magma flows through me.
Okay, now that I know that, there's no point in even charging up then. So we got charge going. Hopefully this does some good damage. Oh, you repel it, you asshole. Oh, okay, I see. So whenever he uses his defense form, it seems like he's going to do anything to avoid. Oh, you fucker! This has to do like a whole bunch of damage. It has to. Like, come on, it has to. Please. Ooh, yes, yes. Don't kill anybody. Damn it, Hulkenberg's dead. Oh my God, he just. Okay, now he's back into defense. Okay, that's fine. So we got to revive everybody. So there's no point in doing any buffs right now because he's going to just use all reset. So I think the way I'm going to go about this is I'm just going to keep using debilitate, and then I'm going to just wait till he goes back to his offense form. Oh, you went straight back into defense form, you asshole.
He's gone full monster now, hasn't he? But the skeletal part's the problem. I'm not wild about the idea. But I should be able to slip in through the gaps between those bones. You want me to dive in there and try prying them open?
Yes, please. Yes.
You got it. I'm going in.
Ah! Damned fairy! Where do you go? I'll crush you like the bug you are!
Wow.
You bastards!
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
That did some good damage though.
Careful. I'm focusing my power. It might send him into another rage, but should I go disable his defenses?
Yes. Do
You
it.
got it.
Fuck it, right? Because Basilio is at max, everything.
Ah! Damned fair!
I love this.
Oh yeah! Plus a charge. Oh, this has to do tons of damage. Let's freaking do it, man.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Making up for when I first fought Zorba. And he gave me a
tough one.
look.
Enemies.
Yes, you're done. You're done. You're fucking done. Yes. Sorry, I know I'm like yelling to my mic right now.
Damn it.
But I'm
Not again! Lord Luis!
But I'm proud of it because the first time we fought Zorba, he was kicking our ass like big time. I really hope there's not a second phase to this, but let's just see what happens. Woo! 1 to 2600 EXP, 2000 AEXP, 15,000 mag, 10,000 money.
To ever greater heights.
Feels good. 4 leaves of light on that.
Greater heights.
Keep bringing up our
Tremble
disciple.
before me.
I am most certainly stronger than I was.
Yeah, that feels nice.
And everybody's pretty close together in
Damn
levels.
It. Why? Why does this world keep rejecting me?
How could you push your body this far?
Your deeds bespeak a heart of incredible loyalty, Zorba. 'Tis a tragedy that you have pledged it to the wrong man.
You're the ones who've got it wrong. This world doesn't have much longer. I know you feel it too. Deep down, don't you? Nobody has any choice in how they'll live their lives. They don't even realize it should be their decision. You can't change that world without destroying it. The only man willing to fight for a better world is Lord Luis. Why can't you see that?
I get it now. Zorba, you're the only one who understood everything Luis wanted and fought for it anyway.
I don't care if I'm just a stepping stone. Lord Luis can build his world on my corpse. A world of beautiful equality, where only the chosen may live.
Oh.
Zorba.
There was naught to be done. He chose his path.
Tell and I never knew how to deal with him. Always gloomy and moping about. Then he'd burst with this sudden anger, shouting and lashing out like. Thinking back on it now, makes me wonder if the outbursts were all cries for help. Was it really Luis who did this to Zorba? Oh.
We can't waver now. I'll not deny, Luis's words ring true in some ways. But he turned Zorba into a monster, and not with words alone, however badly Zorba wished for it. If Luis really cared to protect him, would he have pushed him to such horrors? It's all a fallacy in the end.
A fallacy, eh? You suppose all that business about equality is just a smokescreen? His ambitions are just dead selfish? I don't know if I buy it myself. Would Luis tell such a shallow lie?
There may be more to it.
There might be something else to this.
But Zorba never turned against him, in deed or in heart. And he still twisted him like that. It wasn't for his protection.
Speaking of which, he mentioned something curious at the end. He spoke of a new world of beautiful equality, where only the chosen may live.
In other words, only those who obey will survive. That's the deal Luis has been spouting since the start.
I get the feeling that's too simple. Remember Rella's vision? A land full of feral humans, with people either running or going mad. I just doubt we can take Luis's speeches at face value. If his true intentions were as simple as that, Rella wouldn't have left us with that image.
You think Luis still has a real purpose we're not aware of?
No point in pondering it here. We're bound to find him eventually, so we can question him then.
The last statue is close by as well. Let us move onward, that we may do what must be done.
All right.
Time to go.
I can sense the presence of a king's servant nearby. This is the final one. Shall we go? We shall. We're still doing pretty well on health and MP now, so.
Hey.
This is the last statue, right? Yes, it's the last of the king's servants. Once this one falls, I should snuff out the root of this chaos. What's with these dragon statues anyway? Why would the royal palace be full of monuments made to drain away the people's sanity? That may not be their intended use. Indeed, Luis may have twisted them for his own ends. All that matters is that they play a part in this plan. And they must. Otherwise, he'd not have left abominations to guard each one. If he saw fit to protect these devices, then they're bound to be serving his aims somehow. His aims? Are these statues attuned to the royal magic? And that's the best heard from Luis. The sword at his throat. Destroying the statue comes first for now.
I suppose.
True enough. Skye, please destroy it. Hopefully this will calm the capital down. Hey, voices, I hear them again. Hey, this one's dead loud. Does it come from the royal capital? About to find out.
What's that? Something just fell out of the sky.
Whoa! It looks like a dead human!
It's not a human. A person? But the body fell from the royal palace. What's going on?
I know this face. Isn't this the mage who was wreaking havoc at the cathedral months ago?
No. Couldn't be. If that's the man who was working for Luis, he'd be long dead. Wait. Has he been alive this whole time? Was he turned into a monster?
I told you, didn't I? It's just like what happened to the prince. Luis is behind the whole thing! Finally ready to talk, are we? Listen up, good people! Luis has lied to all of you!
So then, all that about the fake prince being a monster, that was a lie? He's truly His Highness?
But still, as long as we obey, Count Luis will protect us.
Oh, come off it! You can't just take Luis at his word, people! This Zorba, the man who just crashed down, was one of the Count's most loyal men!
This was Luis's doing. If that's the case, even if we obey, we don't know what he'll do to us.
This is what I've been telling you. Luis isn't wiping out these monsters. He's bloody well mass-producing them. There's even evidence he's giving them orders to attack. Look, we're talking about a man who's openly declared he'll execute anyone he feels like, even average citizens, if they don't fall in line. Is that the king you want?
No, lies. I don't believe you. Count Luis is our savior. He's supposed to save the world.
But what if he turns us all into monsters?
About time. Is this the moment the royal capital wakes up to the truth? Is that? Well, well.
What's the situation? Have we even the slightest hope of defeating Luis?
Been a long time, my lord. You've always had a keen eye for reading the situation. Well, the winds are changing. Now, it's just a matter of what you choose to believe in. Can you smell it? There's change in the air. Things are finally getting interesting.
Those voices just now. That was Batlin, and the others, wasn't it? They all sounded startled to see Zorba's corpse.
Finally, a reasonable reaction. Seems we've destroyed all the statues then. That should help get people back on our side, don't you think?
Indeed. The sight of Zorba must have finally gotten it through their heads. All Luis has to offer them is insanity.
It seems as though the people have returned to their senses. Hey, and we're back to number 2. Hell yeah.
So, none of the king's servants remain.
Then our people are at last sound of mind. Your vile magic will deceive them no more.
My magic? I deceive no one.
What do you mean? You were responsible for all this chaos, weren't you?
In any case, there can be no more doubt. Your support and mine have finally reached parity. You've come quite a way in the short time since the day of your despair. Commendable in all honesty. A marvel indeed. Perhaps I can no longer afford such indulgence. So be it. Come to the throne. With the power of the royal scepter in my hands, I will give you what you deserve.
You have the royal scepter. Surely you haven't.
And as we may now speak plain, I will tell you the truth of both the royal scepter and this very country. I'll be waiting.
His voice has fallen silent.
Wait, so Luis got his hands on the royal scepter. This is bad. Extremely bad.
Even should we win the majority vote, it won't matter who the new king is. Luis alone would have the power to doom the entire nation.
We've just got to get it back. He wants a face-to-face showdown? Well, we'll give him one.
Hurry.
Alright, we cannot allow him to use the royal scepter. Make haste to the throne. Okay. Damn, Luis was acting so bloody confident because he already had the royal scepter.
No.
But I don't think that's the only reason. He knows something. Some powerful secret.
No.
We must prevent whatever he has planned. If he uses the royal scepter, it'll be the end. Oh? Oh, his horns. Some familiar-looking horns have fallen. Aren't these? Those belong to Luis. That would mean he's actually an elder. He has no further need to conceal his identity, which means he's revealing his true power. You have to stop him. Let's head on in.
It's all well.
Past us is the throne room, where Luis waits. You cannot turn back now. Are you prepared? Let's do it. We'll get the royal scepter back for certain. There's no way we'll let him do as he pleases any longer. Let's do it. This might be the end of it, man.
Such a countenance. So you truly are Prince Reborn. I must say, you and your father are cut from the same cloth. Quite unpredictable as death looms.
What of you? Is this hornless form your own true being?
I'll say this here for your own good, Luis. Hand over the royal scepter. Only the one who has earned the people's support is fit to be king. You and us. We can still end this without more bloodshed.
No path forward is bloodless. The king may have avoided it, but the people will only shed his shed. That has been this country's crime for too long. Those in power exact the price of their greed from the people, then preach that such pain is a natural trial to be overcome. The indolent powers of this land have poisoned it with their lives. There is no cure but destruction.
Who's the real charlatan here? You turn people into monsters and convince them it's salvation. Even Sorba, your most loyal vassal, you twisted into a monster. You promise protection to your devoted, yet always fall short of the mark.
I have never lied. I swear upon my name, it is one of the greatest trespasses I can imagine. Have you never wondered why the king's magic is so strong in force? Or why the royal scepter can only be used by those who bear the public's favor? One royal hand clutching one bejeweled rod does not alone accomplish such wonders of magic. But what if it drew magic not from its wielder, but from the masses? That is the truth. The royal scepter is a divine relic that absorbs Magla from people across the kingdom. And thus, the royal magic's power is near inexhaustible. Such has been the royal family's tradition for centuries, generations upon generations. Do you know what this means? Magla is mortal anxiety, which means that the people of this country now have no choice but to perpetually direct their anxiety to the king, simply to stay safe.
Absurd. Then how do you explain the people of the capital going mad?
It was no madness that took them.
The Magla spews from their helpless hearts at a rate far greater than the scepter can absorb. Hence the stagnation. The behavior now on full display is their inborn, true nature. When they cannot control their fears, they lash out at neighbor and outsider alike. And that is mortal weakness.
That's who they really are.
So the king's servants created the massive Magla flow from the vast Magla throughout the kingdom, but that in itself was born of the people.
In a world like this, order built on mutual understanding is but a dream within a dream. Before we achieve resolution, the people must be corrected. On the day the late king's magic fades, I will shape the royal magic anew. All the Magla gathered over these months of turmoil will be restored to the people. Those who can overcome it will be reborn as new humans. Thus, we achieve our first round of natural selection. Our first step towards a world truly fair and just.
Natural selection? New humans? What absurd delusions.
Delusions? You witnessed how the prince lost his very self to my spell, and then re-emerged with powers and will burning ever brighter.
You mean you would do to the people exactly what you did to him? You would use the royal magic to inflict such horrors on all the crown's subjects?
Those who follow me and accept the rule of power will surely survive by virtue of their own will. But if they give in to fear, yes, they will lose both form and mind. That is what it means to protect those who follow. It is not a salvation given of empty charity, but earned through the providence of power.
Then, that's your true ambition. That's why you sent Sorba to the royal funeral. You never even wanted the throne. It was all for the royal scepter.
The shows of power, terrifying the people. It wasn't just manipulation. You justified all of that.
The man would turn all people into humans. It defies all sense.
Worry not. You've proven you're more than worthy. I've little doubt you'll survive the first culling and move on to the new world. You mentioned earlier that we might still resolve this without bloodshed. Then, I put the same offer to you. Join me, Prince. Born of Elden blood, welcoming anyone regardless of tribe. It is no coincidence that you and I take inspiration from the same book. Don't let him sway you, Your Highness. I know you detest injustice as I do. Come with me. Let me lend you my power, and together we will change the unfair world we seek to destroy.
I don't seek to destroy. I detest injustice.
I don't seek to destroy this world or any other.
Exactly! He's nothing like you!
Should you deny me, then what? How would you fix this country?
I wonder, if I would have picked any of the other options, would it have been a bad ending? I don't know. Guess we'll never find out.
You must have seen it everywhere you traveled. Tradition, superstition, family honor, and all those struck down unjustly in the name of such authorities. The only cure for such suffering is a simpler world, in which strength triumphs over pain.
Is there even a bad ending to this game? Like when we had that moment in Elden Sanctum, if we would have just denied everything, would that have been a bad ending? I'm curious now. I'm not gonna do it, but I'm just curious. I can probably just look it up later.
It is not a solution without cruelty. But surely the fairness it would restore to our lives is worth any sacrifice. Come with me, and we can realize this dream. What say you?
Oh, yeah, I think you can get a bad ending here. I think you can get a bad ending.
The fairness you speak of is false.
He's got the right of it, Luis. It's not even about what'll be sacrificed. It's about having respect for what the dream costs.
If y'all want to see the bad ending, you can look it up on YouTube probably, if there is a bad ending. I don't know if there is a bad ending and good ending in this game. Typically, Atlus games do have a bad and good ending, and a true ending, so I don't know. I'm definitely, as soon as I finish this game, I'm definitely going to look those up though, because I'm very curious.
And you've got none of that. You keep talking about your laws of power, but what that comes down to is you figure some people in this world just deserve to die? If that's what you believe in, then you can hate Forden all you want, but you're no different. Be silent.
I once had my own aspirations. Yes, I had dreams. But what has the world ever done for us? What's happening?
Whoa. Oh shit.
The royal scepter? But how?
So be it. There is still time until my magic settles upon this land. Until then, I will watch the world collapse from my perch at the top. Wait! Luis! I have done this for their sakes, not for mine. History and the will of the people will prove that. If you have the strength to weather this storm and come to me, I will deem you a worthy opponent. It will be a mercy to you, at the very least.
Well, shit. Luis waffled on about his solipsistic ideals, before disappearing into a storm of magla. Can't just sit here twiddling my thumbs. After him. The music, though.
If we push forward, we'll be in grave danger. This storm itself is a maelstrom of pure magla.
Maybe this is just what it looks like. When the people's minds are slaves to their anxiety and fear.
That doesn't mean the solution is to deform them into monsters. The man's an arrogant lunatic.
We must give chase somehow.
Oh, aspirants to the throne.
This voice... Your Majesty?
The royal scepter has been taken. Luis now wields the royal magic to his own dark ends.
Luis was one step ahead of us. We did not expect him to seize and use the scepter before the final deadline.
His magic will be set in motion on the very day that the new king is to be decided. Such is the decree.
So it's just as Luis said. He won't let this campaign end any way but his. The bastard always loved making a spectacle of this. Your Majesty, you were killed by Luis yourself. Doesn't it matter to you that he may succeed as king?
I had sought death long before he granted it.
You wished for your own death?
Oh, wow.
But why?
The ideals I once believed in. I no longer had the power within me to fulfill them. Thus, I ensured my very life would serve as key to activate the royal magic. Should revolutionary fervor seek to destroy my regime, should Luis or any other malcontent take my life, therein would lie the catalyst. Thus would I appear, on a day so appointed, with form and voice, given life by royal magic.
I see. No wonder the magic survived even the prince's reawakening. It was never a matter of retaliation against the church or anything of the sort. You truly wished to pass the crown to whoever the people elected of their own will.
Oh, Prince. My son. If thou wouldst inherit the kingdom, thou must stop Luis. That is a trial befitting one who would take the throne.
Skybound hope.
His Majesty's Magla has faded.
I guess that's it. It really is up to us to save this land's future.
Luis is just ahead. We have to find a way to get beyond this storm, reckless or not.
Let's fall back to the royal capital for now, so we can come up with a strategy.
Alrighty, I guess that's where the final battle's gonna take place.
Hey! He's running that way! Kill anyone who stands against Count Luis! We fight for justice! Make them understand!
'Tis a battlefield out here. They know nothing of their savior's true intent, yet the streets are teeming with self-declared military police.
What's a man supposed to do when they're running around screaming about justice with bloodshot eyes?
So it's a crime to even disagree now. He said this was just their nature. I suppose I can see where his disappointment springs from.
But your allies are working hard too. It's not all as bad as it looks.
We are grateful. We will believe in their support as they believe in us.
By the way, I talked with Nurus on how to get to Luis's location. And of course, he said there's only one thing for it. Armor up the Skyrunner and dive in.
That's your strategy?
Think, my girl. It's our best play. But with no time for modifications, I can't say how long she'll last in there. I say, we've got one shot to charge in.
A proper dramatic do-or-die fight.
The road you run is perilous.
If we have but one chance, I'd say the final day is when we'd have even the slightest odds of success.
Right. That place is churning with the Scepter's gathered Magla. But if the casting steadily drains it away, then much of the ambient Magla should be gone by the last day.
A proper dramatic do-or-die fight. At the very last minute.
We would walk a treacherous tightrope until the very end. But have we ever done things any other way?
We cannot yield now. Luis's ambitions must be stopped, even at the cost of our lives.
Let's give it a shot.
Alright, save the country. All the diamonds are filled up. I must defeat Luis and save the country. But first, I have to get past the Magla storm to reach him. I should prepare thoroughly and wait for our day of departure.
You worked out some more of the truth, yes? Can you tell me more about what happened at the Royal Palace?
Sure, blah 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 blah.
Luis is Elden. Everything is as we were told at the Ancient Sanctum.
What? Bloody hell. That's a heavy hit right off the bat.
Luis knew the truth of the Royal Scepter. It's a divine relic that absorbs anxiety from the people. That's the fuel for its incredible power.
The masses have grown accustomed to a life where the king bears the brunt and responsibility for their anxieties. All this chaos comes from that dynamic's reversal.
Might need you to slow down a bit. So that's his aim. Luis wants to make this a land of humans.
A drastic remedy to awaken the people spoiled by the Royal Scepter's power. And their horrific transformation is but the end to his chosen means. Yet I sensed some other reason to go to such atrocious lengths. He pursues some other purpose.
Well, if he's Elden, then Luis must have been there when the Sanctus Church made an inferno of his home. So, you suppose it's for revenge?
Can't say. He also ordered Zorba to directly attack the Ancient Sanctum after all.
Something he said stuck with me. About how he used to have dreams. Dreams long dead. I think he doesn't trust dreams. As in, he refuses to believe in anything that actually takes a risk, like connecting with people or personal change. Maybe to Luis, dreams are just lies.
Perhaps he wants to push history forward with his own hands, like those of the world past.
It's ludicrous. I'll not let him get away with his self-obsessed madness. If we're to be ruled, it shouldn't be by someone who's given up on the world.
Indeed. Besides, the rightful heir stands with us. Should we succeed, you stand to inherit the throne soon. Are you prepared, Your Highness?
Of course.
Yes, of course.
You really are committed, huh? In any case, we'll confront Louise on the last day. Until then, let's tie up our loose ends so we can fight with no regrets.
You've done a fine job so far. Time to follow through on those campaign promises, eh? Win this one for us.
All right.
Look at what Louise has made there. Unbelievable.
We're getting in there, and we're going to tear it down.
What's that about it?
Worldly wisdom. Unlock the entire map.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 16 days remain.
The deadline?
We have a few days until the day of the hero dawns. Want to be sure we're in tip-top shape before then, so you can cut through that massive Magla and give Louis what he deserves. Do not forget that Louis wields the royal scepter. We'll truly need all of our strength and talents to win this fight. Just means we gotta be at the top of our game, don't it? Anything we're missing, now's the time to find it. After everything that's happened, we definitely cannot allow Louis to become king. Let's make sure we're ready. Don't leave anything undone. Alright, approaching the decisive battle. The final decisive battle will take place on October 26th, a day before the day of the hero, when the new king will be crowned. Defeating Louis will require substantial strength and power. Spend time with your followers and travel the world to prepare your party, so be level 99.
We've got to do it.
We have 15 days left until we have to charge into that concentrated Magla. Let's do it without regrets. Make every moment count. Alright guys, I think that is as good a place as any to end off this episode. So in the next episode, we will finish off some last few things like maxing out Yufa. And when we look at our calendar here, we do have 15 days. And we still have these 3 quests that we have to do. So these are going to take 3 days, obviously. But I think what I need to do right now is try to get jeweled fruits or jeweled roots, because that gives us 3,000 archetype EXP. And from what I looked up, there is a way to do that at the Disgraced Ruins. So in the next episode, we'll finish off Yufa's follower link, and then we're going to do some grinding to get as much heroes jeweled root as possible. So we can get, so if we have 99, perfect, because Yufa is the only one that is missing out on our royal archetypes here. Yufa is the only one because we don't have her maxed out yet. And in that time, I'll also work on some more archetypes for my boy, so I can get as much like extra strength and endurance and whatever I need from these maxed out archetypes. Is there really a need to do that? Probably not, but I'm gonna do it anyway. But yeah, so in the next episode, we'll go ahead and hopefully finish off Yufa. I believe we do have to be traveling in order to finish off Yufa's social link here. So yeah, if y'all enjoyed this episode, hit that like button. I know it was probably a bit of a longer episode. I hope y'all didn't mind that. So that's going to be the plan for next episode, is to max out Yufa, finish off these quests if we can, and get as much archetype EXP as possible, and try to get to level 99. So we do have 3 towers to get through, and those are going to take 3 days. We have 15 days, so we have plenty of time to do it, because we don't have to worry about any royal virtues anymore, so we have plenty of time. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Become a royalty today. We'd love to have you in our community. Anyways, guys, thank y'all so very much for watching, and I can't wait to see y'all in the next episode. See y'all then.